Hello guys, Robert1 here, coming at you with a sort of roguish slash non-meta deck profile for you guys. I currently been testing this out, Tindangles, because it seems like something really fun to play, and it is really fun. It's a bit slow, to be honest with you guys, but nonetheless it is still a fun deck to touch upon and a fun deck to play. So I kind of felt like, seeing as I've been testing this and it's actually done alright in testing, as long as you go first you're really good, but if you go second you're a little, it's kind of an uphill battle for you. It's usually fine, but I decided to make this Tindangled deck profile for you guys because I thought, why not make a Tindangled deck profile for you guys, because it's a new deck that just came out. It's a really interesting deck as well. How the basis is all around like triangles, and then in the anime it's all about the big brother and little sister sort of thing, just working together to make yourself even better. And I just thought, why not do a deck profile to show you guys this deck, because the deck's actually pretty good when you look at it as a whole. The deck itself can do really well. It just depends how you play the deck and how you've built the deck. So let's get into the deck profile, because I just want to show you guys the reasons for why I play things and why certain cards in here are not in here, or why cards are in here. So Tindangles, let's get into it. So the first card we do play is one World Legacy World Armor, and the reason we play this is because whenever you flip summon a monster, you get to special summon this card from your hand, and when this card is normal or special summoned, you get to add one World Legacy card from your deck to your hand. And the World Legacy card you're normally adding is World Legacy Puppets, which essentially lets you flip during whenever you want. It's a basic effect. And so the reason we do that is because we want to play one of this, which will search it. And the reason we only play one is because you're not really always flip summoning, because your opponent can normally attack into your monsters. So playing a way to flip summon, just playing a way for it to be flipped is not really good all the times, but when your monster survives a turn face down, then this card can come in very much handy for you, so it is worth playing at least one. Then after that we play free Tindangled Hound. This is basically your beat stick of the deck. You flip this face up, target one card monster on the field, flip it face down. This card then gains all of the attack of that monster. So basically, you flip, say, a 2500 attack on monster, this card would be 5k attack. It's a level 7, which is kind of annoying, but that doesn't really matter because you can get it out through other means. So, free Tindangled Hound, because it's literally one of your boss monsters of the deck, and it really does need to be in here, just so you can play the game a lot easier. Next, one Tindangled Intruder. Now we play one Tindangled Intruder, well, free Tindangled Intruder. We play free Tindangled Intruder because its flip effect is, when this card is flipped face up, you can add any Tindangled card from your deck to your hand. So you could be adding your Tindangled Hound, you could be adding Angel, you could be adding Apostle, you could be adding Delusionary, however you pronounce that card. But test the deck, can't realize how to pronounce cards. Great. But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons you play it. But you also play it for its trivia summon effect. So when this card is normal summoned, you can send one Tindangle card from your deck to the graveyard. So essentially that allows you to send any Tindangle monster cards to your graveyard, such as Base Gardener, which is your main one, sends to the graveyard. But this just allows you to get there a lot easier. And it has one more effect. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field in face down defense position, special summon this card in face down defense position. So this card does have a good reason for playing it in the deck, just because if you tribute summon it, you're sending a card to the grave. If you flip summon it, if you flip it, you're going to add a card to your hand from your deck. And if your opponent special summons something in face down defense position, you're summoning this card back. And yeah, that's not very common, but you know, it could happen. So yeah, one Tindangled Intruder because of it adds, it sends, and it summons itself. So pretty good reasons. Okay. Then we play 3 Tindangle base Gardener. Now this is one of the main ones you play. You have to play this at the maximum number. Because he literally is the reason why our Cerberus works. So, like, the reason this card isn't dead at times as well, even though it's level 5, is you can special summon this card from your hand if you control a set monster. So, what you're normally ending up doing is special summoning this card in defense, and also just leaving it there as a wall. Now, that sure that isn't always amazing to leave this as a wall, but if your opponent would link special summon into a link zone, or summon into a link zone, you can actually tribute this card to special summon a Tindangle monster from your deck in defense position, face down defense, or face up attack. So you could be special summoning your Angel in face down defense, or your Hound in face up attack, or even your Intruder in face down defense to get a search. So this card does have its uses outside of its main thing being that you need to play 3 of it. Now next, you play 3 Tindangled Angel. This is essentially the card that allows you to get out your bigger Tindangles for free. Its flip effect is basically, this card is flip summoned, special summon a Tindangle, or a flip monster from your graveyard or from your hand in face down defense position. So this is basically kind of like your Monster Reborn slash special summon from hand effect. Also, if it flips during the battle phase, you get to end the battle phase, so it kind of combos well with World Legacy's Puppets, which is really, really good. Next we play Apostle. Now you only play 3 of this because you have to. It isn't really a good Tindangle monster, but it can come in handy. Now, this card's effect is basically, when it's flipped, flip any up to 3 set monsters you control. And then for every Tindangle monster, you can add, if they are all Tindangle monsters, you can add Tindangle cards from your deck to your hand up to the number. Now, this card isn't the best because you're not normally having a load of Tindangle set unless you've used the effect of this that turn. But this card isn't really a great card, to be honest, so you have to play it free because there's not a lot of options right now, but he's not the best. Next we play 3 Prediction Princess Coin Aroma. Now you play 3 of this basically because we ain't got the Tindangled special summons from the deck yet. And essentially what this does, it special summons your Tindangles in face down defense position from your deck, and it does come in handy quite a bit because of that. And sure, you can't activate cards or effects that turn, but getting your monsters out from your deck is really crucial, so this card does come in handy quite a bit. Then we play 1 Maxi because it's Maxi, and we also play 1 Apprentice Pipe Piper, just because it's another way to get multiple monsters out of your hand, and it's a dark target for cards like Allure. So its flip effect is basically special summon 1 monster from your hand, and if this card is destroyed by a battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand. So just a way to get multiple monsters out of your hand, really easy. So Apprentice Piper, you're a flip effect, just be good with that. Next we play 3 Allure, just to give the deck a bit of consistency, just to give your deck some draw power to be able to get to those cards that you really need. We also play 1 Raigeki because it's Raigeki. I'm not going to explain Raigeki. We play 1 Foolish Burial to send like base Gardener to the graveyard, because if he does you do want this in the graveyard more than on the field. We play 2 Cosmic Cyclone to deal with just back row. You don't want to deal with that back row, banish it. 1 Monarch Stormforth. You play 1 Monarch Stormforth because you can tribute off your opponent's guys to summon like any of these. So you just Stormforth, tribute for an Intruder or tribute for a Gardener. Or even like if you've got a monster yourself, you can tribute for a Hound, or even an armor, a World Legacy armor. So does come in handy, Stormforth, just being able to be free board clearance. Next we play 3 Neagle's Protection. This card basically is protect all your Tindangle monsters from being destroyed, and each time a Tindangle monster inflicts battle damage to monsters. The first battle damage your Tindangled monster inflicts to your opponent each turn becomes doubled. So essentially you attack with Hound with 5k, and it's direct. They're going to take 10k, which is really good. But the main reason you play it is because it protects your Tindangles in the main monster zone from being destroyed by battle card effects. So it does help in that respect very much, because without it you would not be able to protect your set Tindangles very easily. Also, if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish the card in this version of it in the graveyard and discard a Tindangle monster to search another Nagel's Protect. So it has its built-in search ability, plus it has protection and boosting of damage. So very good card of Nigel's protection is. It's a very good card. Next we play Elo's Circuit, two of them. Now the only reason I play Elo's Circuit is because if you control 3 Tindangle monsters, your opponent can't attack. The other effects on this card you don't really use, like the search effect. Like if this card is in the graveyard, you're not really going to want to use this search effect. You're going to want to use Nagel's Protect more. But essentially, this has the same effect as Nagel's Protect, where you can discard a Tindangle to banish this card from the graveyard to search another one. And you can also, during your standby phase, give your opponent a Tindangle monster, which isn't really worth it, to be honest. So you're never really going to be using that effect. Next we play Tindangle's Deloria. I don't know how to pronounce that because dyslexia is great. But yeah, the reason you play 3 Tindangle's Delonia, I can't pronounce that. The reason you play 3 of this trap is because when you take battle damage and you have 3 Tindangle monsters in your graveyard with different names, you can special summon out Cerberus for free, which is really good. But also, it destroys the monster that was dealt the damage, and if there's no monster in your extra monster zone, you can actually banish this from your graveyard and special summon 3 Tindangle monsters from your graveyard in face down defense position. So you can summon an Angel, a Cerberus, and a Intruder from your graveyard for free, and then just, you know, flip the Angel, special summon something else from the graveyard, flip the Intruder, search for any Tindangle card, probably your Deloriana again, and then flip Hound to flip, say, Intruder just to do big damage. Because you can set your own monsters with this, or even set Angel so you can flip it during your opponent's battle phase. So, this essentially gives you the ability to get free resources for nothing. And that's really it. Like, this card is really good in the deck just because it gives you a free link monster if you have 3 different names, and it gives you a and it gives you 3 monsters free essentially. So this card is very good for what it is. It really is. And then finally we obviously play the 3 World Legacy Puppets, as I said, so you can flip any of your flip monsters whenever you want, wherever you want. So this card is really good because of that effect, and you don't really use it for anything else. Its second effect only works in a crawler deck, so you're not going to be using it for anything else. And yeah, so World Legacy Puppet, you need to play out 3 because it helps you a lot. For extra deck, now the only cards you really care about in your extra deck are Tindangle Cerberus at 3. You don't really use anything else, but you just play these cards because you can in case they come up. So you're playing 2 Underclock Taker because Underclock Taker is a good generic 2. You're playing 1 Proxy Dragon because good generic 2. 1 Binary Sorceress because good generic 2. 1 Akashic Magician to punish bad players. 3 Cerberus. You want to play 3 of this card. Do not play any less. And essentially what this card does is, if you have 3 Tindangle monsters in your graveyard and 1 base Gardener, this card gains 300 attack, because its base is 0. Without Gardener, this deck cannot function. Tindangle Cerberus is a weakling without him. And also, if this card attacks, it gets to special summon a Tindangle token onto the field, anywhere onto the field. Plus, if this card has a Tindangle monster pointing to it, or, well, other way around, if this is pointing to a Tindangle monster, this card gains 500 attack. So, base stat of this card is normally going to be 3k. Alright? And next we play 1 Trigate because generic 3, 1 Decode, generic 3, 1 Gaia Saber, generic 3, 1 Firewall, generic 4, 1 Scoldite, because it's one of the better Link 4s, 1 Borreload because it's a better Link 4, and 1 Tropological Bomber Dragon because, hey, if you're not got any extra monster zones in there, and if you got this, like, you're killing all your stuff, but you don't really care. So, like, Plus, can just deal big damage whenever you want it to, which is really, really good. So, yeah, that is the deck profile, guys, for Tindangles. The deck isn't amazing, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, getting this deck to work spectacular against any deck is really, really not easy. But if you're just playing the deck for fun or in like a non-meta event, it's like really, really good, and it can be really, really powerful if you go first. If you go second, as I said earlier, it's an uphill battle for you. But also, guys, don't forget that this deck is actually getting more support, and I'll just show you that before we end it out, because why not? Just so you guys know that soon you're going to get more support in your deck, so you can actually play it. Like, why not? So if it wants to show me the Tindangle cards, and the more support is this one, this really good Tindangle Trinity, which basically allows you to summon a base Gardener from your deck if this card is flipped face up. Also, your Tindangle monsters can't be destroyed by battle while this card is face up on the field, which is really, really good. So, yeah, Tindangles, they're getting more support later on. I think they might be even getting another trap. Yep, they're getting another trap card as well. So, look forward to that, guys. But, yeah, that's the video. Tell me what you think of Tindangles, guys. Tell me if you think they're a decent deck. Tell me if you think they're an alright flip-based deck. Like, obviously, flip monsters have never been the greatest in Yu-Gi-Oh!, but Tindangles, they have something different in them, in my opinion, and they can be very decent at times. So, yeah, guys, anyone out there who's interested in Tindangles, this profile is for you. For all you non-meta players out there, or for all you casual players who see Tindangles and thought they were really good, or played the sneak peek and thought they were amazing because Tindangles at the sneak peek were beautiful. Yeah, just tell me what you think of this deck profile in the comment section below. Tell me if you would change anything as well, because I like to know that. So anything in the comment section below you want to tell me, if you want to discuss about the deck, if you want to say tech ideas, tell me all of that in the comment section below. If you like the profile and want to see more deck profiles, maybe non-meta-ish decks, like the video to show that you want to see more stuff like this. And if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh content from me in the future, press the subscribe button to see more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming later on. And also, guys, don't forget to press the notification button to be notified of those future Yu-Gi-Oh videos as well. So yeah, guys, that's the video. Tell me what you think of Tindangles in the comment section below, as I said. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Robot1 signing out. Tindangles are an interesting deck. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and check out the links in the description for the previous video, and the link to my Facebook page where you can see previous videos that I've posted there, and any other information that I may have posted there. I hope to see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.